Were Addison Rae and Dixie D'Amelio rejected from sororities during their brief time during college? Here's everything we know. I'm Zach Weinberg.
I'm Gabby Conti, and this is your 24/7 celebrity news. People are writing into the Celebrity Encounters Instagram account Du Moi, claiming that they went to college with Addison Rae and Dixie D'Amelio before these TikTok stars were famous. Please keep in mind, as we talk about this, that often Du Moi is a reliable source, with people writing into this private Instagram account spilling the tea on first-hand encounters that they have with celebrities. But also keep in mind that people in the past have been writing in fake stories, so please take these claims with a grain of salt. First, someone claimed that when Addison was at LSU, she was, quote, completely blacklisted from sorority recruitment because at the time she only had 20,000 followers and, quote, it was still an embarrassing app to use at the time. According to this person, Addison, quote, got dropped from every sorority for being known as the try-hard TikTok girl. This person went on to swear that this is very true, and it's unfortunate for the sororities who rejected Addison. As Du Moi added in the conversation with this person, I bet they are kicking themselves now.
I mean, in the words of Selena Gomez, look at her now.
Yeah.
She's clearly thriving. Like, honestly, like, they're lost.
They're lost. I do believe this. I don't think that someone would go out of their way to like make a claim like this. And I do know that Du Moi does like the research of like looking at the person's Instagram page. So like I feel like she wouldn't have posted this if she didn't see that that person like went to LSU. You know what I mean? So she does put like that much work into it. And sometimes she breaks a story before it goes mainstream. But other times people who don't have anything else better to do have been writing in fake stories.
It still just seems a little ridiculous that they wouldn't let her in to TikTok. I mean, even having 20,000 followers is a big accomplishment.
Well, yeah, it's a big accomplishment, but I think it was kind of, I do believe this story, and we'll get into it because Addison has talked about rejection in the past, and I do think it's great. I think it's cool that she's open about this because, you know, if you're going through rejection, it's good to know that your hero went through it too, and look at her.
Look at her now. Look at her now. So we think there could be some truth in this. You might remember a few months ago on Addison's podcast with her mom, Mama Knows Best, she opened up about getting rejected from LSU's renowned dance team, Tiger Girls, and even missed her senior prom for the tryouts. While she made it past the first round, she didn't make the final cut. This was hard on her and her family, who were counting on financial assistance from making the team. But Addison said on her podcast that now she's realized that rejection is a big part of the bigger plan of life. Obviously, some things aren't meant for you and in line for your life. And then it doesn't happen and you think it's the end of the world because rejection sucks and it feels like everything is falling to pieces. But building resilience and being able to bounce back without question and understanding that wasn't meant for your life. And then something else is better coming. Rejection is kind of helpful in a way.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that.
True.
And I think that's why Addison's fan base is as strong as it is, because I think they really relate to the fact that Addison is someone who really came from nothing and really made a name for herself and is such a hard worker.
And brought her whole family up with her.
Yes, so I think that's why people love her. More people wrote into Du Moi weighing in. Someone claimed to be the recruitment chair at a sorority at Alabama and said that unlike Addison, Dixie was actually not blacklisted at Alabama and was actually highly sought after. Then someone else whose sister is a top tier sorority said that depending on the sorority, that either would or would not blacklist someone like Dixie, as this person claimed that top tier sororities would, quote, would not want the attention that having Dixie would bring. Someone else who was in a good sorority at Alabama with lots of friends in other houses chimed in saying that Dixie was, quote, not wanted at any top or middle tier houses because, quote, that is not the kind of attention sororities in the South want. So I mean, this could go either way. It really could.
But now all these sororities are probably making TikTok videos based on Dixie.
Oh yeah, or doing duets with her.
Of course.
Doing duets.
Dixie, remember me? Yeah.
I see that a lot with colleges, that like, you know, when you were going there, it's tough, and then after the college will be so quick to call you their alumni even if you didn't graduate.
Totally. I think sororities just have like these like old school written laws that they feel they need to follow for like generations to come.
Well, I was in a sorority at college in Boston. It was a liberal arts college, so it wasn't your traditional college and sorority experience, but I have heard that like Southern sororities are very old school, very traditional, so I could see this being, you know, a reason for them not to want to have influencers in their house.
Sure.
Yeah.
So by then, someone else claiming to be a senior in their sorority when Addison was supposed to come through to rush, saying that Addison didn't get rejected. She actually dropped out. As this person said, they are 99.9% positive Addison dropped out of LSU recruitment before anyone could drop her. This person said that Addison was supposed to come through and asked our recruitment chair after Rush who rushed her, and she said she never came through, so that means she dropped out. I would have loved for Addison to join. She seems sweet. This seems like most likely, as Addison recently told The Hollywood Reporter that she was recognized from her growing TikTok platform at college orientation by one of the LSU cheerleaders. She was in college planning to pursue a career in sports broadcasting, but she dropped out of college and moved to Hollywood with her family once she hit 1 million followers on the app to pursue her career in social media.
So there you go.
There you go.
Yeah, I think it could definitely go either way. And I also think, I love the idea that Addison and Dixie, they dropped out. It's not that they were rejected, they just didn't want anything to be a part of this. But we want to hear from you. What do you guys think? Do you think Addison and Dixie dropped out of sororities, or do you think that they were rejected? Let us know your thoughts. I'm Gabby Conti.
I'm Zach Weinberg, and this is your 24/7 Celebrity News.